A colourful little dot in the sky. Why this model might be something for you and why it might not. We'll find out now. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at an ATR72-600 of Nordica. At the front of the box we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the Nordica branding. On the back side of the box we don't have much, but we do have a lovely image of the aircraft in real life, and we can see it is a limited edition. And here she is, the ATR72-600 in the lovely Nordica livery. The Estonian-based airline was only founded in 2015 following the bankruptcy and liquidation of the previous national carrier, Estonian Air. Now, if we take a closer look at the aircraft model itself and start off with the tail section, we can see here on the vertex stabilizer we have the Nordica branding, which I do believe is supposed to resemble a dragonfly, but do correct me if I'm wrong here. Then on the fuselage we find the writing of Nordica and the full registration code of the aircraft. At the front of the aircraft we then have the Estonian flag, the door to the cargo compartment, the web address of the airline, and even the emergency exit has been printed on. Very nice. Then we also have a little bit of detailing around the cockpit windows where we have the window wipers printed on, and if you look from above we can also see we have the emergency hatch for the cockpit printed on as well. The engine nacelles have been given the same color scheme that we also find across the fuselage. In my opinion that looks really awesome. And of course the turboprops from Herpa Wings in scale 500 have this little feature that they can move the blades. Very nice in my opinion. Then we should also quickly take a look at the wings here. Of course, on the ATR, the wings are mounted on top of the fuselage. I think Herpa has done a fairly decent job with that here, the top side. And also the underside, I think especially looks very nice, where we also find the full registration code of the aircraft once again. Then we can also quickly take a look at the landing gear here, the main landing gear underneath the wings. And I mean, the aircraft is not a huge one in real life, and this is scale 500, so it's not much you can work with here, and I think Herpa has done a fairly decent job with that. The front landing gear may be a tad too big, but overall I think it is fine. So there we have it, the ATR72-600 in the absolutely lovely livery of Nordica. Now, what can we say about this aircraft model? Why might it be something for you and why might it not be something for you? First of all, the physical details are great. Maybe except for the front landing gear being a tiny bit too big. The print quality is excellent and does a really good job replicating this amazing livery. But when we talk about the livery, it is worth mentioning that Nordica does not operate any routes anymore on their own. They are only flying wet lease for other airlines. This particular aircraft is today flying for SAS and hence has been given an SAS logo on the cargo door. Now, that's not much of a deviation to the livery we see here, but it is a deviation. And it doesn't get much better from there. Since the airline is only flying wet lease, it is much more likely that this aircraft will be given either a neutral white livery or take on the livery of whatever airline it is flying for at the moment. If Herpa had released this aircraft model 1 year ago, I would have said, absolutely get this aircraft model, it is fantastic. Today, you have to decide for yourself. If you want to have a realistic fleet, then this aircraft is actually not it anymore. Nevertheless, it is a spectacularly looking livery, and for that alone, I would say yes, it is worth having in one's collection. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then feel free to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are new around here, you're always welcome to hit subscribe. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.